Hi everybody, this is David Damien Figueroa with David Damien Live. We are here in Highland Park, California, which is a suburb of Los Angeles, California. We're here at the Rock Art Rose Gallery, and this is for the book launch of Dead of Summer by Enrique Castillo, probably better known as Kiki, affectionately known as Kiki, and he's probably best known for his film in Blood In, Blood Out. I know everybody has seen that movie, it's a major cult film, but let's go inside, okay? So, hey, want to click here? So this is what they have at Rock Rose Art Gallery. They have all these beautiful, beautiful items. They sell all kinds of, I would call them tchotchkes because I love this kind of stuff. Mexican art, a lot of jewelry, and let's see. Oh, and I love this piece. Take a look at this piece. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Love that. Okay. And then just take a shot over here real quick. Oh, this looks like it's an antique. That's really cool. That's very, very cool. And then they have all these amazing albums. They have all these amazing albums here. So, oh, this one is, okay, this one is Cha Cha Cha. Cha Cha Cha. And they have all these really cool vinyl. And you know vinyl is coming back. Vinyl is definitely coming back. But again, we're here for the book signing of Dead of Summer with Enrique Castillo. Let's go talk to him real quick, all right? Thanks.
15 years at
You gotta go undercover into brothels. There's all these things and all of the long
Hey!
Keep that going.
So I'm here with Enrique Castillo, and he's taking a little bit of time for us here to talk about his book,
The Dead of Summer.
Dead of Summer. So tell us about it. You know, I actually came to buy it because next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him on the show, and we're going to talk in depth about this book. So tell us a little bit about it.
You got to find out all the huesos, what's in the guy's closet, all the skeletons, and we're going to unbury the dead.
Wow. And so it takes place on the border here.
It takes place on the border in the Imperial Valley.
That's area. Hey, everybody in Yuma, El Centro.
Yeah, that's right. The story actually begins up in the Otay Mesa in Tecate, that area, and then the border patrolman gets reassigned into the Imperial Valley, and that's where the meat of the story takes place. It's a suspense thriller with a crime drama element. It has supernatural element, and it's a real interesting ride. And I think in the old days we used to call it an e-ticket. So,
Okay, cool. So, you know, I'm trying to write a book, and it's taken me like 26 years. And you know, I'm not a lazy person, but I get writer's block, and then I'll write on it for like about a month, and then after that, it's like, okay, I'm putting this down. It's just too hard.
okay, the first thing I learned was that there's no such thing as writer's block. It's just the lack of research and preparation.
Oh, okay.
So the more work you can compile as far as being able to help you support yourself in terms of writing the characters or the storyline, the more things you can pick up. Like as an actor, I use a lot of observation in order to be able to compile a character, to build it. What kind of ice cream does he like? Is he left or right-handed? And then I hear stories, for example, about things that happen even in foreign countries that I can include in the storyline of my characters. So that's what I did with this story. I took a lot of pieces of things that I learned in either newspapers or in magazines. I love to read and other books. You know, when you steal from one person, that's called theft, right? Plagiarism. But when you steal from a lot of sources, it's called research.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But that's just it, you know, writer's block really is, for me at least, was whenever I found that I was running into a stone wall or something, I had a lot of research that I had done, so I would just go back and read that stuff or look for new things in the newspaper or in magazines, and then it would really help me interject all of that into the story.
Wow, that's great. So, you know, so we're going to be having Enrique on the show next week, and we're going to do an in-depth interview on the Dead of Summer and go further in depth into what this book is all about. I'm buying it today because I want to be able to read it before I actually sit down with you. But I know all about your acting career, but this is great. This is brand new.
You'll learn the double meaning of the title too.
Cool.
We'll talk about that.
Wow, I can't wait to hear about it. But you know, the thing is that you know a lot of people see folks and they're on or actors, and they see them on television and they see them in film, and they think that that's all there is. You know, a lot of the folks that I've been interviewing, they're multifaceted, and I know that you've had an amazing acting career, and now you're an author. but you also do a lot of philanthropic, and you're really into some particular issues. And I know that you're very, very interested in veterans issues because you were in this amazing play. For many of you who saw it, it's called Brown Beret, and it toured all over the country. Tell us about that and your work with veterans.
Well, we toured that play for about 4 years collectively with a production company that I had with about 3 other partners. We toured all the way to Yale University, Notre Dame University. We performed it in front of mixed crowds, all Chicano or all Latino. Mostly we were at Wellesley College, which is a women's college where the current Democratic nominee went and graduated from. Great response from the women there, all the young students. There is a veteran in the story. He's a Vietnam veteran who's going through his PTSD episodes he has to deal with. And every time we would perform before primarily Chicano audiences, a lot of veterans would come up to us and wonder, wow, that's really great to see that kind of support, because Hollywood never does that about us. When is it going to be our turn?
Right.
And that's why, first of all, I have a lot of family that have been in the military or are serving in the military. And then years later, when I thought about all of that and the fact that there really aren't any projects coming out of the industry that reflect the positive contribution by Latinos in America's defense, I decided to do it, and so I put together a production called Veteranos, A Legacy of Valor, and it's dedicated to all of the Latinos that have earned the Medal of Honor and have served with distinction to give us the liberties that we enjoy.
So this is for all the Latino veterans out there and all veterans. But you know, we have like, I don't know, it's like 16 Latinos that got Purple Hearts, and just really, was it?
Oh, no. Latinos are the ethnic group that has received more Purple Hearts than any other.
Okay,
and
I'm
also,
corrected.
And also, as far as military decorations, if you break it down percentage-wise, far outnumber any other ethnic group. Medals of Honor in particular also. And a lot of the medals, if you see a Medal of Honor recipient, you're really looking at a person who should be dead, because most of those are awarded posthumously. And incidentally, just a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken, President Obama awarded another 24, I believe, and 18 of those were for Latinos.
Wow.
That was only for World War II in Korea, and it was only for the Army. So you can imagine, the committee was put together to determine whether those individuals had not received the Medal of Honor because of prejudice, and it was determined that that was the case.
Wow.
So now Latinos number somewhere around 61 medals of honor, which far outpaces everybody by percentage.
Cheers. Cheers to all those folks.
To all the veteranos, man.
And so let's go back to the book.
Okay.
So where can we get this book? Like, it's launching today. Where can we get it? I know you have a website, enriquecastillo.net. You can get it there. And where else?
Get it there. There are links to it. It's on Amazon. It's available on Amazon. It's available on Kindle. So you just go to Amazon and put the title in, and that's how you can find it. And or go to the links on my website, enriquecastillo.net. And I welcome everybody to. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a nice little journey.
And it's called The Dead of Summer. And so the thing is that I know you created an action plan to get this done. You just described briefly what you did. But folks, a dream without an action plan is only a dream. Thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you real soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care. Salud.
Salud. Where's my drink?